Onyade betumi akoye na enra ena Kumasi Asante Kotoko me ba seke Holy Stars ede shares ye de agudie no e ba na wie nyame no kra ni mini na ya bokotoko e kamienu amom etimo baako head coach ede ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko say game na e course no se ka Kotoko ene di nkunim.
So we should have won this game. Seriously, we should have won this game. Once again, we squandered the chances and we took the chances. So to me, we shouldn't have lost this game. But it's part of the game, so it is okay.
We no sign the pace so say baby during the team bia I na adwene say league no person otumi eje na person oji league no so dia na che say ne Kumasi Asante Kotokofo no e da so omo so ka ho a e say omo tumi e hye omo ntida bia omo ne Kotokofo abehia omo be bo ne denden te no achi no e no side no message side man supporters no.
We all want to win the league. It's not only Kotoko. If the way you play here, the way you are playing every club, there wouldn't be last. So Kotoko, everybody wants to beat Kotoko. That is the magnetic of the issue. But we didn't play badly. We played good football, and we created chances. But putting the ball into the net was another, once again, the problem. But so far so good. This is football. We are playing the league. You will beat, they will beat you, you will draw. So we are still chasing. We have 20, the one leading is having 23. So it's only one match. And we are playing at home on Sunday. So it's good. We are still chasing.
We any in some Karim City to the Etudja, Yade on some day Emma at for Nanui and a Ghana Football Association and a year insurance company back where the Omasakosha Kratas, Minimo Casedi, or my insurance, area my referees, Meche, or Mombidi matches from Division 1, Babepim, Ghana Premier League, you know, so Mark could come on an annual bucket to Krikun and Casa or the Etudja Mra, one of the side Medina to me Etudja. Now Jerry Kwame, a year Hodazi, on a business manager, had a mass company and the enterprise insurance, almost to Chichimu, the into my partner with the Ghana Football Association.
We unfortunately will lose our referees or lose our loved ones as we go. Our policy, therefore, provides cover such that in the event where we lose our referees, some significant amount is made available for the family of the referee. Secondly, as we live as human beings, we are also subject to all sorts of illnesses that sometimes may lead to death. We call them critical illnesses in insurance. These are diseases that are near-death experiences, things such as stroke, heart failure, respiratory issues, etc. This cover, again, provides some support for you should you be diagnosed with any of those critical illnesses.
We any in some Jerry Kwame Hodezia or no your business manager, head of my enterprise insurance or no, and no a boss uncle this animal etuga. The NT partner of the Ghana Football Association, some more insure your referees and then Metumakoyi at the Amomo. Yes, sorry, so. And then
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
And the Chinese say, ECOWAS no a international body. The headquarters no Abuja or Nigeria. In TI to say UN, US US ambassador no. Only a different answer. The UN permanent representative or no original Homa Ghana or UN. That must be and only to be Ukukura international, but say everyone's Ukoibia Ethiopia. Ethiopia no we are AU and Sana Uye ambassador. So what must say? And it is the Uye ambassador. It means one we are the permanent representative for the country. Country means why a Nipa Muneko, Bakuye ambassador, Bakuye permanent representative. You and who and USA, you and who near my meetings here, but call I want some Zemina, the second person no Bayano.
Okay.
Because you and Suno, I will say, will send ambassadors to UN. And a representative to UN. And it is Nigeria they are making. But Sabi Untimen Kaze, no Nigeria, ECOWAS almost every day a meeting or
Oh wow.
A meet every day, a meeting, a say, a no Bianzi a bedigini Bisawi.
Okay.
And we are ambassador of Nigeria, now also a permanent representative, and I just say, apart from ambassadorial work now, you know, ECOWAS who you mean and so now be. That must say, ECOWAS very meeting, ECOWAS ECOWAS being and also no Eka. The president Beba, say minister Beba, anyway now, one of the to Tunina. It is an general aqua.
Oh, okay.
You were ECOWAS MPs about ECOWAS meeting, you were ECOWAS parliament. Oh, MPs on Mubaba, you were even legislature anyway now to be a. It's also a full job anyway, but you combine the two. So I must say, we ambassador of Ghana now say a representative of ECOWAS, so ECOWAS in Yamina, one away. Own select. No, and as permanent representative, no, ye two me say, Memra and men join ECOWAS leadership, no. Now, you're mad, give me beside your and I try 10 Disney.
Wow.
Now you start here.
Namukodru yeno. Na elections no beto na afei cool no so be PM ye den. Die ne precede cool no so.
Kwame you buy no we take it time you meet all the parties. Because penifo be dia pao. And fortunately Ambassador Baba Kamara ono ECOWAS too no as the head of mission for ECOWAS. ECOWAS leadership no denim. And sana AU African Union so no leadership by. Apart from leadership, ECOWAS say apart from leadership of about 5 or 6 no. You sign the observers 110 by.
Okay.
So answer the AU so apart from leadership of about 5 no. Almost the observers about 53 and nearby. Your CPLP almost we Portuguese speaking countries almost union no. Almost the Nipa apart from leadership of 6 the Nipa be 25 and nearby. And so G7 plus. And also another coup and also buy there was some content in the observers a big good chrome idea. Even though ECOWAS was deployed the highest, which is about 110, plus the leadership is about 120. No, the rest, be the 50, it be the 30, it be the buy. So yeah, we do as ECOWAS. No, the first thing we did is say you could share president because or yeah, or man or that man no, and the president didn't come on. A church and Bibian also train a sign BBI away. Because you buy now, we be do that 20, I think 19th, and you buy. In 19th, in the United States election was normal to the 23rd. And we in that time go home, president no, if the president no, you go home, opposition leaders in Mukasa, we in the electoral commission said the Ghana na isheshia all the stakeholders no civil society anyway na isheshia we no omoji tumso bibia edade na kwa me no I mean Guinea Bissau for no even though electoral process no e need to say there no
okay.
But Kwame is one of the most peaceful and transparent elections I have ever seen.
Wow.
Very transparent, peaceful. Now, you're buying and say, Guinea Bissau, normally, about one and the processes leading to about one and about one and the problem. Omo kana maintain Bampansu Kwame. Share Omo Omo voter ID card no plano. Oyo registration is no mana. Very simple, but Ghana got the problem beba. Because when you say Syrian numbers growing so.
Oh.
But Omoba, oh yes. Omoba, over no profit to the we obi beto abakra mo atime decided that we and we mind. It may be any. So be here. Police station that no.
Okay.
We were very peaceful and peaceful throughout the regions no young for deploy over 9 districts. Also only less than 3 million.
Oh, okay.
Only less than 3 biggest capital in friend Bissau. More areas like Bafata, more Uiru, more other places, what must say. And we didn't have any major problem anywhere at any polling station because the observers no be present here, no. It went on smoothly, everything was fine. And by their constitution, no, they have 10 days to declare. But I say, the results no bano. Now it's very tight between president no any opposition leader no. Because opposition no ankasa you know you mean opposition leader ankasa no. Omachinatu. Nti ono the party no gra oma bane no.
Ede na elidi man to his arrest.
Omo disqualify no. Say o president ni people is late. And a cool Zembi by no muchichi amanfo bi edugu. So what must say? Enti o president ni people is late. Nti ma omu yina no. Omo ma ho de ko tie independent candidate. He said obeka ni happy wo Ivory Coast mribia babu ebe president.
Sure.
Ema omu yina political parties ni na dudu na ko tie independent candidate be any friend Diaz. It was clear say Diaz no we already him. And president no so Tiago Nyano so no. And him say election they will lose the Nibreba. And Tina say Nibra bem kakra. Nibra bem no first day, second day, 24th. And 25th, which is and 26. In 24 now we say good luck Jonathan and Odienim. And Ibn Chambers and the former president of Mozambique. One is also leadership no. A president one in Okasa and Ranopa. And opposition leader no so. There's a same as on no grade no. Or no say no Okasa. Omina di tumzo ne electoral commission bekano. Omina bejetu. Kwame. Tankabianshim and no even 1 hour after those visits nana. Eti tutu any was a cruise capital so society.
Election no ankasa no na enye disputed.
No, the election is not disputed. Nobody is disputing the election. And it has not yet been declared. We are in the process of declaring it. So what am I saying? We are in the process of declaring it. It's not disputed yet. Obia ma may dispute. Obia said the electoral commission beba no obajatu. But as a buiti abino. So what was it? You na pipe. Now, only say ECOWAS so troops were about almost 500 and something troops from Ghana, Nigeria, and Senegal, and Omwa. And according to information, now Ghana for the Ghana contingent no protect presidents. But yet president no. But the Ghanaian contingent no brief here no much say because in the amasa say no ku no kra no as ye na no ye ntiase so atmase ye ntiase ana so mu no echi no ma ko electoral commission o ma ko opposition ni opposition leader no ni campaign manager o ma chi benefo bebre and je ana o mo be na so presidential people no be na so say ye no na a presidential guard, one more Ben President Nana, I say, or Masai could be as some sort of palace could be also.
Oh, okay. Omo Ben or Ankasa.
Nippon no mobile for skills in I am Crofua. I saw your fire or more in a catcher and so Ben President Ropa. More or less, I said some palace school. One or more or my summer block, and yes, I can none free. I go through Guinea Bissau because Oma block all borders, including airport. Oma block baby. The curfew at 2 or minus. Tell me, she said, but I said, Avena Bay it Avena month for APP because curfew near 6 to 7 a.m. The curfew at 2 or minus, so much say no. It is a granny, but fortunately, no. Your hotel be on friend Saber Hotel. I understand say it is the biggest hotel here. And in soldier phones are begadi ahaninti. We are safe. The Ghana form you show me now very safe. Because course no bar never.
Okay.
But the will be only saying where we are very safe. And I'm penifoni now so former president for Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, Bin Chambers, Baba Kamara, and all those the big men you can think about. Only now at this hotel, and the place is secured. Until I had a mention they say, "I mean, people will be doing to me and see what so what must say." And you have me
They mon free na put him free war and mamu krom said ye.
No, free agwa. Come. Na wa kura kasa kwa obeko. Say say no na see no.
Na
ade no start no.
Ayehu.
Oh, could you see no be say na manfu dwane a hotel a me wono me bie to kru na me hu krum kakra. Na to aftro no start here no be say na manfu dwane e easy. And by around, at the other side, around 11, 12. Oh, one what they know be in the crew.
Wow.
Almost all stores, local stores in a Kroma ID. Only Baba Kubaku now, no Kroma ID, of course. Could you buy a Krumbe and I'm a boy? And I couldn't say, I can't say, Captain and Susie. And so, and definitely no. We are best on son. Okay, more and also honors country very interesting. Almost 88 islands.
Oh wow!
88 islands. So no eka omano. Wow. Twaba by the all the regions. Until we have a good report there. Is one of the best. In fact, all the observers, because before I ever started, all observers in Asia, AU, G7, CLP, CPLP, and all in Asia, then we do what we call entry conference. What must say?
Okay.
No, obi or baby, I will call we are near exit conference. In the exit conference here, which we did it on the 25th, no, also everybody gave a good report. Say, no incident was witnessed, but it is only after that. They say normal announcement. We got a lot electoral commission here, no, also no the latest within 72 hours by announcing the results. 72 hours no na kuyesina yese ya cho electoral commission yese ya cho no one ever announce the results no
na me ba cho dia ayo di ku nanimu no all man identify no now
nipa five about out omo me leadership but omo nyanka say we na leader na we leader but your kind statement no say normally in your kind statement no ono no e presidential guard no ba ko pa our Ben president no.
So the president Nankasa away.
Or see a chino.
Just a baby or was see a chino. Post for you could much.
Woman disclose to baby.
Okay.
Woman disclose to baby or anawi because Seven your radio no no baby oshe.
No one. Now one more can reasons for the year I'm the stage cool.
Reasons has nothing to do with the elections.
Okay.
They are talking about drugs. Leadership of the country is involved in drugs. Also, Sakron is one of the transit points in terms of drugs from South America.
Okay.
Because of islands, Nintino. When the islands no be crowd airstrip also.
Okay.
Drugs efa hopa. Enti crowd not drugs in some is topical, very topical. Said the galamsey in some Ghana. So what must say? Sana drug matter no because the drugs far. The main reasons they are giving is about drugs and drug money and all those, and we're dealing with election. We are almost finished with the process. When we announce a new president, you will take those measures. And I remember now Uber truncate the Uber you issue statement. You know ECOWAS. You see joint statements. They don't agree with what has happened. And then so Ghana as a country so issue statement. Your own statement be brief from even Portugal. Portugal na former colonial matters. Master. Almost issue statement. Everybody is condemning the coup.
It's just official language, you know. Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Okay.
Portuguese. 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 And one of the problem because I know Portuguese. No, Portuguese and a big French. But Dudu na Portuguese no krano. Dudu na language be a friend Creole.
Creole, yeah, Creole.
Yes. And then I'm maybe not Ghana a friend Creole.
It's like Creole, bro.
Creole, bro. But I know Creole. Dudu na Creole. Because I know the language na Dudu na Chase. And Portuguese there. Portuguese is the official language, but Creole no widely spoken as over Ghana na brofo na ye kepi. So what must say? Chini becomes more widespread. The understanding Creole no more can more pa. And South America no my economy no esa. Na mbese kwa mi. Ni also the pesa Ghana for ina tiasi ani say. Kenya yewo Ghana no ye na ye nsomu yi kwa me. When to Kwayam Kobe Bia, who near Koso Ghana. Chani politics, opposition, ruling party, ye no bokoi, we lose out the Amawi, we lose or the Amawi, so at Masia. Because Kwame, on to say Papa Ghana, no, and Obon is there, we have a lot. Ghana, a queen power in terms of everything. Ghana nkwana obo say a Christopher any Nkromofo omotefako we bompire na we abompire ensi we baby akwame Ghana nkwana obo say even though you na your tribes but tribal matters in you too serious the Ghana no you can be Ghana person the tribe in sembe mo what's a problem
Nkrofo buafu
Nkrofo person the religious matters be mo Nkrofo buafu unwritten constitution you will maybe I don't know yanka but you know
na no kwa na make some sa tribal issues ya na make say nkofo kwa ni mu say wo sa ye mfantini esa ye ochini
obi enim bibo na nim say
wo mfantidi
I don't go no dey memo obi enim say Sebe me fi juma kokoko ben sanfi pusiga e north sanfi akwetia obi enim obi enim say asempra so sebe anka me na me yo he ho bebre enim but bebre enim nti those are the things make Ghana unique Ghana because you know me sorry metimi ye north fufu
Debbie.
and I mean to me, and yet Vantifo.
Debbie.
And I mean to me, so and yet Achimfo.
Debbie.
And they say no, may send to Coba begin a hand.
Now, no, but it's honorable Kwame Agboja. Say, what is free just so?
Sanity. You penning me a very confiato. And maybe on the confiato, why I see Nimami Frimois. I just see a go to a cosedro. What was here? I don't know where the Ghana dear. Oh, but I have no baby Bruno. And straight to one shall be to where will be cry. Hey, straight to go baby, grow baby, so Opian person be cross carpet cry. Because religious matters, I'm not shit. Oko try baby cry, baby, over try.
To say, if Imam D100 years here, will call a Christopher Coban Payen. Intimacy.
Come a bit. Ebi si wo hin tanya Ghana. Si wo baby a che Ghana.
Na no kwa me say say na sefo bi su say frimfante kora chief imam.
Ghana nyankopon ne odi a che na ma peace no aba no. Me de ne mestre Ghana fo ina ne say. Oh, your problem. They are sebi krobia ne won nanso anameboa.
No cre.
Enti by a nanso no de entra bibia e problem beba Ghana. Enti ye besre ye na yamfanya disia de. Wo de ulusu a control position kakra na boabo hu no bra. Anameboa kwa me.
The one I ya 4 years.
And I said, Obi 4 years, no, Bruna, Christmas back phone.
Christmas phone.
If I'm looking at MDC ban or MP before you need Christmas back.
Aye.
Empty area. But so Obi so could do us, and I'm a boy.
Aye.
Obi so could do. And a kakra waba. It is a uswa kudiwa also day unyabutre. Tana diene. But ya nyane sa na ye kwani say esebi we nyame amiu. Once anime amiu dia the problem baba. Yes, let me say because coming from experience baby amako call baby amehunu kwa munu se medi Ghana politics de chika acha kakra. Nano metrafi ena na mesisi. Medi my national politics over a quarter of a century.
Oh wow.
My national because my entire national politics 1998-99.
Okay.
About 1998. When I started national politics, we be a candidate, we be a deputy general secretary, we be a MP, we be a minister. All these were from 1998. Kwame, calculate. Abesina I 27 years.
27 years, yes.
Kwame, it's more than a quarter of a century.
Sure.
Na most of them I say room kakra. Oh, maybe we candidates around 1998. Maybe in number 25, 26 years. Oh, Sahara, what about I do high? We have seen it all. And I do monsono. Ya ko wiase afana yina ko yo politics da ko hwe omo we oh kwame when you say the first time I hear with Congress Ghana I photo ID card this insane gomu it was it may have been introduced from Sweden.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they call Sweden conference been and we studied it. So when we came, no, first time I hear said we friends and Legon. So contest between Kosibo Training Professor Moso Kaisa contest. I'm chairman of the accreditation committee. And you introduce that thing now. You're printing a photo. So that was the first time I introduced that. I was Ghana in both NDC and MPP because the MPP for Grand Stati Bibisa. That must say. And that since then, you call Denmark, you call Italy on conference, you call Labour Party on conference. All those ideas, you call ideas, Niba, need be a Bishimo Ghana to improve our system, improve your system, your system come about to the extent, say, Minia, you can political development. It is really now we have contributed small to it. Try and what must say. And I read the name could do baby a drawing. Come on, Mr. Hakrano. Oko police station grana. We party against the piano grano, who will be assessed on whom. So we be saying as well when a party agent, when a party agent. There's no any identification. So we be identified, but apart from electoral commission, governor, mom, sir, reflectors in the action. Party for no dominant tension, but when we say Ghana, Oba, Ubia on the card, send only way in as what must there.
Yes.
Oba or we pull agent, or card, send our system is more matured. Yeah, when we say how only use biometric.
Oh, okay.
Send the bar. We didn't say this is so verified. No, in a BB news. I think again. I probably depend on market. Opa, don't print no Opa, I'm depend on market. But to be honest with you, I'll have to give it to them. Say, I am very peaceful and transparent. Very peaceful and transparent. I have to give that to them. Here, own polling station, home saying here, Ghana now I say, and I know need some things I also Ghana now see this year.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
But it is important that I just want to tell my people that
peace down. Akokwa gifted to say I'm small baby ba and yes I may quadrubi oh you ma what in me fat and as me shoot to lead na so serious and yes I me will tell me oh you ma was serious I am before sink it yeah and tell them hey girl you blow my mind and go for it you do cause I think about you all the time and all the things you do girl you make a Rico you make a Rico girl you make a Rico you make a Rico so man she oh I made it yeah okay 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 stop yeah. Masa packing emfa, hey, I'm gonna do some kind love you. Hey, but me die non can. When you last I could go din kill it. Hey, I shall be happy my simple semi pit na me nyendu fear. We any day wonder. She know the sin none of them, but I'm a bem. And papa them crash, you know give them. On my own my bem. Come on, Sam, the young mammy film. You don't want to come. Yeah, or don't know that from Boko. Sasa Sidi, Timmy Fat, na my polish the nice. I'm an area what they girl, you blow my mind, and go for it you do. Cause I think about you all the time and all the things you do. Girl, you make a Rico.
All right, 17 minutes past 9 o'clock on Hot Digital Online UK. We were listening to the interview from OK 11.7 FM
Any needs 101.7 FM. Now, news gathered, and so one important issue at Danny Deng Namika about the military takeover, coup d'etat, which has been observed in Guinea-Bissau. Now, the government of Ghana has issued a communique, say through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now, the military takeover in Guinea has been condemned by the government of Ghana, which described the action as an unlawful grab for power that threatens the country's democratic process. In a statement issued on November 26, the Ministry 2025, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said Ghana is profoundly concerned about the situation which erupted just days after Guinea-Bissau held peaceful presidential and legislative elections on the November 23rd, 2025. According to the statement, the coup has brazenly disrupted the election process and also halted the expected announcement of results scheduled for 27th, that is supposed to be today, throwing the country's democratic path of course. Ghana is urging the immediate restoration of the constitutional order and insists that any disagreement over the elections outcome must be handled through peaceful, transparent, and legally recognized channel, not through force. The government of Ghana is also calling for the protection of civilians, foreign nationals, especially members of ECOWAS election observation mission currently in Guinea-Bissau. The Ghana reaffirmed its support for ECOWAS and also the African Union as both bodies coordinate a regional response in line with standing protocols on democracy and good governance and also constitutional rule. The government of Ghana reaffirms its full support for ECOWAS and the African Union in their coordinated response to the situation, in accordance with regional and continental protocols on democracy, good governance, constitutional rule, and the statement said so. We always preach about coup. Recently, you can hear people saying, say, the young or the Gen Zs support coup d'etat. We have said this countless occasions that coup, it is not the arbiter to gain currency to come into power. It is a backdoor precedence which anybody at all can do that. You can listen to the voice of Baba Jama. He was part of the mission that were giving that accreditation to support the election in Guinea-Bissau. If you listen to the tone of his voice, you can see that he's urging Ghanaians to refrain from such unlawful attitude. It is a lackadaisical attitude we should not practice. Because when we condone somebody who has manifested coup d'etat, then it seems we underpin that therapy of somebody using the back door to clinch power. Because we have the democratic dispensation. We go through the ballot process. So when an election has taken place and within a twinkle of an eye, there is a coup that has been erupted to bring the country into a disrepute. Now you can see the difference. The difference is clear. I always preach and do a crusade to make sure we can avert this situation by not encouraging people to do coup d'etat, because it does not bring any precedence. It brings something to demean the country's image, and also it destabilizes the good governance you want to practice. Into way your one story, we will deal with it later on in the day. Now let's go back to Ghana quickly. The hot debate currently dominating the mainstream media in Ghana is the issue of religious freedom in Ghana's senior high schools. Now, more importantly, we can observe the situation in Wesley Girls. The debate was resurrected after the Office of the Attorney General filed a formal response to the Supreme Court suit where Wesley Girls Senior High School, one of the top SHS in Ghana, was accused of discriminatory religious policies. The suit was filed on December 24th, 2024 by private legal practitioner Shafiq Osman under the Supreme Court original jurisdiction, invoking Article 2(1)(b) and Article 130 Clause 1A now of the Constitution of Ghana. If it centers on allegation that Muslim students are barred from wearing the hijab, fasting during the Ramadan, and observing other Islamic rites, and forced to partake in practice of the Methodist Church, which established the school. He argued that the action of the plaintiff says violate constitutional guarantees of the freedom of religion. In response to the Attorney General dismissed the claims that school is acting unlawfully, insisting that Wesley Girls School, founded and operated by the Methodist Church of Ghana, is permitted to enforce rules consistent with its Methodist principles, arguing that the school's faith-based identity grants it authority to establish standard on religious conduct within the school's environment, and also it's also even where such standard limit as the expression of the religious practice. The AG defense divided the public with a number of legal luminaries, including Professor Kweku Asan, arguing in favor of the plaintiff, which has forced the Christian Council of Ghana and the Catholic Bishop Conference to also issue a statement defending the Wesley Girls. So there's a divided attention. Ghana Web has now cited the writ filed by the plaintiff at the Supreme Court, which details the reliefs he was seeking from the court and the crime he is accusing the school of. The private legal practitioner accused the school of compelling students to practice of a compulsory school religion in a public institution, which contravenes Article 21, Clause 1B and C, and 26 of the 1992 Constitution. Further contends that the restriction conflicts with the international human rights standard recognized under Article 35, Clause 5. So below, there are issues. We cannot go on and on. Now, this inflammation of the argument said Wesley Grammar School or Wesley Girls High School was established by the Presbyterian back in the days, where we know it is one of the profound schools, well established. They have their policies. The school have its policies. It is a cohort. They are mandatory policies that you need to adhere. Under normal circumstances, where the issue comes in, say, yenuanom Muslims ni bi eko school ho na eya ne du chiwia ne ade a na they want to do what they think that it is right for their antecedental practice. Na just say ade a omo ye omo abakosem no. So when they go to school, where the school even have its policies that you cannot infringe and also supersedes the school's policy, you have to adhere to the policy. And this is a different dichotomy. Abba say uko school na school no ewo ne shishaye na uko school no mo. All you need to do is to comply. You should be a compliant to the school's adherence. Intia no and edin chiwashiwa. So there was a legal practice person or no feel say some people's right has been trampled upon at the school's premises until you took the matter way back in 2024 to the Superior Court of Adjudicature. Now, we're having a confrontation where there's going to be an issue of a final verdict that will say, the Christian Council and the Catholic Bishop Conference has also issued a communique in respect to the issue, say the school has its standard. So if you are going to that school, you adhere to the response of the school. The school principals are there for everybody to see clear. Even in your prospectus, they can give you the update of the school's policy. Into bar, you make sure say, school we make policy no, it will not inure to my benefit. So I will not even attempt to go to that school. But because the school is one of the big schools, nipa titru na kono, the school want to maintain its original policies, obeying to mean flout to rules no. And that is where legal practitioner took the matter to the Superior Court. Now, the Attorney General currently has filed the motion in respect to the Supreme Court and also to the fact that this matter needs a clarity. But the clarity will come with a verdict that will be final to the school. Into Bishop Conference and the Presbyterian churches in the Bibredano, and so the Omanto to say, school no, I want to share that. In Jomunim Wantia. Say there's a confrontation between this issue and there's going to be a mixed reaction. But under normal circumstances, how are we going to deliberate this issue? Now, it may put the issue in right perspective. It all also boiled on issue where the matter is sitting in the court. Now, they will bring a clarity. But do we need a court to justify the inclusion of why a procedural ruler, a school, is maintained, a policy that has been enacted by the school principals. Na nipe before say so no koho na a small sumuntino. I didn't man kwan dia, and they need to bridge the gap. By doing so, they want to put some kind of infiltration to make sure the school policy will be disjointed. And I say enye pepepe, and one sem and so one pay. We're moving on quickly. 30 minutes past 9 o'clock. And check the UK budget yesterday was read by Rachel Reeves, and we made mention of issues in preparation of the budget, its statement. The
news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
My mind is changing. No, baby, my mind is changing.
In a short while, I'll be acknowledging my proud sponsors on the page as we're moving on. Bob Pinodo. In the meantime, African Fool Man who also made his impact back in the days, back into time. His name is Bob Pinodo, as we know and love. In the meantime, Chancellor Rachel Reeves says that she doesn't deny the impact on ordinary people after raising taxes yesterday. Here's her budget at a glance. Now, but she says that the changes are fair and necessary and insists that they don't break Labour's election pledges. Many will pay higher rates of taxes as their pay increases. So when you receive a lot of pay in your monthly salary, you are going to pay a lot of taxes. After Reeves froze income tax threshold in 2030, until 2030, there are also new taxes on homes worth more than £2 million in England. A pay per mile charge for electric cars or electric vehicles, tax on pension contributions of 2,000, and also changes to ESLA rules. Meanwhile, the two-child cap means tested benefit will be lifted in April before the BBC verified have assessed the impact on child poverty. Shadow Chancellor Mel Strides insists that Labour has broken its election promises, while Liberal Democrat leader Ed Davey also says that Revs is taxing ordinary people at a record level. Now, so there has been mixed reaction, and people are also adding their voices to the pledge made by Labour during in opposition, and when they came to power, the table has turned. They are making something quite strange. Now, as we're moving on, folks in government definitely and proudly regard this as a truly Labour budget. Now, tax rises for good reasons. They argue, as their critics to the right argue, spending, benefit and taxes are out of control. At the heart of this budget was the Chancellor choosing to tax big and spend big. So that is the question that she was being given. Rachel Reeves also argues that doing so means that the government can do what the party figures records or the regards as good Labour things, like the decision to scrap the two-child limit on the child element in the universal credit. And there isn't any universal support for it, though the Labour benches said this is an awareness that as popular idea, it is for many within the party. Opinion polls suggest that maintaining the cap was popular too. It is an illustration of the different audiences, and also the Chancellor needs this budget to appeal to our political editor has more. Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves hopes by themselves and some of the issues that has been also argued upon. It has been busy this morning after budget before. Here is what we have heard so far. Chancellor Reeves accepts that ordinary people will pay more taxes and does not deny the rises announced yesterday will have an impact on whether she has broken the commitment made last year not to raise taxes. She says her changes are fair and necessary because she made that promise that there was not going to be any increment of taxes. Now there's a U-turn. Shadow Chancellor Mestride accuses the government of a clear breach of the manifesto pledge not to raise taxes for working people. Liberal Democrat leader Ed Davey also says that Labour is taxing ordinary people to records level. Meanwhile, Scottish Finance Secretary Shona Robson says that there will be no change to rates and bans in the Scotland's Parliament. OBR Chair Richard Hughes says that this is personally mortified after the forecaster report and the budget was released before Reeves announced yesterday. In one breath, the issue on the table has turned. The Chancellor made it point blank, said there's not going to be any increment at all in the taxes portion when there's going to be another subsequent budget report. Now, from what we are hearing and from what we are seeing, it has been advocated. Say the Chancellor has made a U-turn and they need money to sustain the policy and the fiscal policy in the country. Now, the ordinary people who are walking on the street will not be affected in a way because you don't have a job that you can also pay your taxes. But under normal circumstances, when bus pass has been increased, when lots of things are being increased in the system, you pay taxes indirectly. So it affects the body politicking. That is the dispensary we need to notify. But under normal circumstances too, the issue on the pragmatism, making a promise that the promise has been broken, it shred some kind of secrecy under a good governance. The Labour Party has argued that they want to come and sustain the policies that will benefit the ordinary people. So now there's the twist and turns that we can also absorb and pressure. Now, when it gets to this level, the government will be introducing things that will make sure the dark hole that is sitting will need to be filled. Until when they want to fill that dark hole, there's going to be a tremendous change. So a lot of journalists who are seasoned journalists in this country have added their voice. People are asking questions. There are questionable characters who made some statement and want to swallow the statement back. It is all well said and done. The budget will not inure to the benefit of the ordinary people. Those who are receiving pay, at the end of the month, you receive a good pay. You are going to pay a lot of taxes. Now we'll talk about the child benefit. It has been infringed, and it is a violation of what some of the people are also saying. So these are things you need to know to charge. Contribution of pension. We understand that pension is somebody's contribution. The person has worked tirelessly to contribute to the quota, to make sure when I go to rest, as I've retired from my contribution and my duty of care, I need and also expect my returns to be more meaningful. For this one, there is an issue here that we're talking about, the froze income tax threshold, that they froze the income of tax threshold to 2031. So for that one, it's clear. Now, there are also new taxes on homes worth more than 2 million in England, 2 million pounds. A pay per mile charge for electric vehicle. So those who are using electric vehicles are now going to be charged per a mile. So you understand when we're talking about pollution, when we use all our energy to buy petrol cars near there, then we're talking about pollution and the environment, which is getting degraded and also polluted for inhalation. Now, there's going to be a diversity by bringing electric cars. So people were happy to buy these electric cars. That is in good faith. We call this one bona fide, in a good faith. So a lot of people decided to buy electric cars because they are implementing them. Even back home, people are trying to buy electric cars. You go and charge your car at a vantage point. If you have some charge point at your home, you can do that one. Now, yesterday's budget has raised a lot of issues. For electric cars, tax on pension contribution above £2,000. So when you receive more than £2,000 in your pension, you are going to be taxed. And also charges to ASA rules. So lots more has been compounded into, there's going to be a divestiture. People have different connotations altogether. Until taxes won't seminal. Rachel Reeves, I can say there's not going to be increment of taxes, but now we can smell that there's going to be an issue of taxes that has been added to what we experienced yesterday. In the meantime, in between time,
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. Tune it in. Turn it up. Hot Digital Online.
Bedin Komo na ya to Lumba and Yetin Canopy. We acknowledge our proud sponsor this morning. Those on the social media platforms, let me quickly acknowledge some of them to show some gratitude this morning. Social media. Kwejo Usu is watching us live, and also Elizabeth Kunedu on social live on the page. Nana Ofusu Ohima and so Eshe. Maki 2359 watching us live on the social media platform. Once again, we acknowledge your response. In the meantime, Kojo Fosu needs no introduction, one of the finest, a man with a lot of lyrics who's been partaking and has also done a lot into the music industry. Miles away, we're talking about Daddy Lumba, may so some perfect peace and of pain. We still remember the contribution made towards the music industry in Ghana and beyond. Daddy Lumba is one of the finest and indefatigable musician. Anope, let me acknowledge Unity Link Financial Services Limited. Anope, on Enso Ebo Ichidom on a proud sponsor. Now, when we talk about mobile money to all major networks in Ghana, cash pickups to 18 banks and all rural banks in Ghana, airtime top up, undoubtedly, airtime top up worldwide. You know, Unity Link Financial Services Limited. I'm say, so we send this car, then we'll touch my pet quickly. Alert them, no more, they are koso. Now they will sort everything out to you. And Unity Link Financial Services Limited. Danny Deninano, Omo Eyesika Manu Krabe, Udi Tuma, so na edem. Anope, main Kyle say Pinnacle Amofaba Education. Amofaba has been working all this while to make sure it's education. And so it's your pinnacle. And he say, Bia Nanyamia wa dom na ubitumi suadian. Say the time now, Nipan be bring young crack on this suadian. And on the wa, we were doing so to make sure say buying ubitumi and shisha na. Depending to ministry in terms yes and a bim because you need to study something, but because of the time frame for you to get that the requirement in 10 terminal and also high grade. But Pinnacle say a na friend or no one share papa or now what to me do afa kwan fufu bi so what to me study abo degree you see how the construction aka ho nti wo ye wo bezo construction course and also so boa papa but more than Pinnacle and Mofaba Education. And also if you want to study business MGT, law IT, and business intelligence, which are more accredited. Oh, here we are. You can see, say, it has broadened your horizon. HND Business, Public Health, and IMBA. So all these courses are important. So which means NYBB Efrimo. Into Pinnacle Mofaba Education on 079 471 52878. Woman on +44 794 715-2878. In your Pinnacle Amofaba Education, your education is your pinnacle. And a person Kyle said the Heavens Mortgage Payment Plan for the Diaspora clients. Now, Renewable Social Housing for www.renewablesocialhousing.com. In fact, they want to give us some package where a relief for all of us, for those who have been working tirelessly to put up buildings in Ghana. amount for the film what you see chomonum spedede. This time omo they are trying waha. So we share renewable property for 2-bedroom semi-detached $55,000. Now she say one bank no be she ama wo. Say we ye dwuma yetua wo ka no. Na we tua $5,000 and we initial payment. Na if no bank no so be finance $50,000 no ama renewable property for. Now every month no we tua $553 ama bank no. Like I say, we bank no socket wo no, also socket bank no, so that you be a landlord or landlord. Now 3-bedroom detached no $100,000. That is about £10,000 deposit. Into $90,000 will be disbursed by the bank. That will be financed by the bank. Now you know with your $1,152.40. And a 4-bedroom detached no $135,000. That is $35,000. And then $100,000 will be disbursed by the bank. Now with your $1,280.45 every month. Into Yenshan so any all rooms and suite. Now you need a proof of identity. And no a passport and a Ghana card, employment contract, residency or work permit, recent passport picture, the 3 most recent pay slips, and also to me a provided 1-year bank statement. Nina will be accepted when these negotiations are being done. And say we interested at Real for number no a +44 791 737 6631 +44 791 737 6631 and +233 244 764499 +233 244 764499 to Real social housing and pay and so eboichidom either shipping for so a offer special offers na titu a air freight and a sea freight here £40 air freight here £3.65 per kilo na omo echira kwan ewo 65 Upton Lane Forest Gate Echo 79 Premier Bravo 318C Romford Road and more drums and boxes na omo sign so ewo airline ticket any money transfer from ewo 0203 976 0697 0203 976 0697 and 079473 61067 and near Idas Shipping and pay and so eboichidom AJN and Co Limited, your chartered accountant, business advisor, specialist in preparation, annual account bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. Do a Uber driver now o drive you with Juma unyamre and follow taxes. Into all you need to do to avoid paying penalties when you are going to meet the deadline because of time constraint. So the man who is the center stage, the mediator, will make sure say you have to be or no bet to me I the pledge of right amount. I guess he will be doing all the work for you until he will be acting as a conveyor belt. And we are AJN and Co Limited work diligently and perfectly. And in the meantime, about medical health insurance and protection, P45 and P60, and also we will refund the Bina Sankaya. But when you contact the AJN and Co Limited on 016344 70495. 0163447045 and 078830777742 and we are AJN and Co Limited. And I'm paying so Fradalit Visa Travel and Tours. You Francis, Uncle Francis Michechao. Fradalit for SEN Kyle Seban Express Visa and Passport and also discounted airline British Airways fares. Now we will treat you and Kakankakra. That condition is there. We'll give conditions. Now we to meet you and Kakabedu Hono. Now everything is done. Now, which me from it was 0207 619 3843, 0207 619 3843, 0793 965 6111, 0793 965 6111, 57 Stratton Road, Finsbury Park, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green. And no, a Friday Visa Travel and Tours worldwide. And pay and so chidom. Now, fast pace money transfer. A release of new apps. If you are not conversant with the new apps now, a FP transfer app. Now call Google Store, Google Play Store, and Apple Play Store. Download it quickly, and then you are good to go. You sign up, you are good to go. When you sign up, everything will be encrypted. Like I said, you are part of the family. And you can also send money via fast pace www.fastpacetransfer.com. That is the website. Competitive, not an issue at all. Competitive rates. Make sure the loved ones will be happy by using fast pace instant payment. Beyond remittances and pay a boy chidom. Then I also say hot digital and so a year fundraising. And every now and then we continue to do this crusade. Now to the benefit for all of us, we're making sure we've enjoyed the fiber of the radio station for all this period. Now it is time to make a little contribution to make sure it is going to be a worthy cause. We have worked tirelessly all these years. It's about 25 to 26 years the station has been in existence, as working to effectively changing the impact of your life. It has been accredited, one of the stations are Ninim Ewode Metropolitan. There's no doubt about that. And you have been part of it. Without your presence, the station will not be viable. And we are asking you in all humility to make sure if you have a little that you can support, which may support radio stations now, the onus lies on you. Now, in your own little evolution, you want to keep the station running. Account holder near Hot Digital Online Limited, 763 64 379 763 64 379. Sort code 0901 28 0901 28 0901 28. Indeed, for the purpose of clarity, account 763 64 379 763 64 379 and a sort code 0901 28. Into Hot Digital once again will be much appreciated with your contributions and your loud support. And opes we can't just say Yimano fashions a banner decorations sir. Now just almost demo before the friend Primus Inter Paris. That is almost them before we have number one. A banner say traditional wear. Now just say Yimano fashions. You cannot touch them. Na kente any dekeka ho ne cufflinks any kaftan abaso papa your occasion be now here traditional outfitter ometumi abeni nama fresh 079 049 50636 079 049 50636 and no Emmanuel Fashions. Now Lenfi Ghana Limited for jumedi sunko end of year party and community awards. Indeed, they want to reward their prospective customers, those who have been working tirelessly with Lenfi. Now, Lenfi for 7 December 2025, Regency Banqueting Suite, 113 Bruce Grove, Tottenham, London, N17 6UR, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Free food and drinks. Into we are honoring our own and building our future. And no Lenfi Ghana Limited. E&J Handyman about the carpentry works, door fixing, a hanging fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. E&J Handyman and so dimu papa and pay and so eboichi don fre 074 02117 074 02117 and we are E&J Handyman and pay and so eboichi don. Menka also say send wave money transfer. Say who send this car. I na apps no wadwe ho because apps ni bi wo wa na aye kontibe na ge say apps no enye dwuma nti ukọ send sika pe wanhwe na afa weni so nti bombodi an say obetumi a download send wave money transfer omo apps no na wenya £10 credit promo code near £10 credit Hot Digital nti obo Hot Digital pe promo code no na ge wenya £10 credit ewo wa absolute so na say a dim before na say first timer wa joining Sendwave for na say dim ya maame ochinechi na ya maame obapenyin comfort abwaji aka Amma Kunedu Thames View and na ye ni bebaso community hall 3117 Bastable Avenue Barking IG11 OLG on the 29th or Saturday bus EL1 EL2 towards Barking Riverside. Now we may see our Thames View Health Center and no 2 minutes walk no we do the hall 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Dress code near red and black. And if Inya Bema Nana Kwame DJ Sofo was 075 359 34761 and I Inya Ba Nana Ama daughter-in-law was 079-566-0551. Inti yen shannon so ewo ho. Yen boni to and pay so say money matters. And so Dustin or say or chow ni bibia henye ni ade man mu bibia wo ho. Inti money si bronyi oni mu na edi. And pay min checha money matters. And it be obia. Ye ko enim na to adwede nso an pay too.
The interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Jesus is coming very soon. My Lord is coming very soon.
And Bemin Church Yaminu Kosua Asabia Ocean Live Ewo TikTok Kosua Asabia Adams Dinah Cookens and social live Alexis on social live on the social media platform, more importantly TikTok.
Jesus is coming.
Minchecha Junior Kato, man from Katapepe, Katatano Choboy. Junior Musa who you only bush for long time no here, long time no see.
Very soon.
You ever quit him now to admit this one to pay. In the meantime, in between time, more to come. Gifty Godson or say Jesus is coming. It's coming very soon. The boy 11 so for a champon at the Yamsembe Brande a Thursday morning or the fresh edition Christmas and some any message. Bible Munsem Papa so for a champon Mijao. And open church so for Kofianan. So for Miss Chia watch papa. You say only sorry Christian Hope. Any Destiny Apostolic Church. It's my phone na for a word na me church amuna. Pastor Victor, me ton kanche. PKB Alexis, una mo share live on social media platforms. So give us hi. We will definitely acknowledge you and show some gratitude this morning. In the big time, it's going to be a big one. Now, pay all the issues and pay, putting things together. We digest all the issues and
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Oh, it's coming very soon. Oh, it's coming very soon.
All right, Tiebe call line is in command pay na at 0790844338 na yanko through the issues and pay nana and so action life and Kwame Ade minchichao and yaw boat minchichao Kwame Ade say do is life me that say nyamishaw Alexis and so chichao bia all the friends and loved ones and those your patriots. And I say, ye patriot, I'm also. Muna, Chicha Muna, Anope. Hello.
Mr. Valentine, the name is Michelle Ghana for.
And I ain't you.
This time, no more a share a program, no, may one of them to know, Ucho, and I watch him be a can.
And Michelle, the name is Chicha. And I Chicha, Chicha.
Who's our Medasi? Okay. Guinea Bissau, Kuno. Near the papa. Cool, dear. We are democracy is far better than military rule. Because soldier for one bar, a mono pen on my yet. Yeah, democracy in you to me back if you so always you bet me back criticize it. I buy a chair, drain a direction and near the democracy say military rule and count to me. Well, until yet they are a better no. Na yen democratic for no ye ka ho na ye ma soldier for no chance. Okay. E mo be ye ne any kwan so mo ye ne. E bi te say Ghana ensase a say. Obia de na no tum bi ka scientists abeka say science na e wura asase no e be take about 80 something years as na what to recruit monsters no. forest a yɛwɔ nyinaa ɛsɛe Ghana waters wɔ mu ntumi nyɛ nsu mpɔmpe mfa ma nkurɔfoɔ ɛnom kɔlebufoɔ de abɛto dwa sɛ kidney diseases arise because of galamsey nti woyɛ democratic leader no ɛsɛ sɛ wotu ho anammɔn don't give military opportunity.
That's right.
What you say? Na sojafoɔ no ɔmo the opportunity no ɔmo de yɛ adeɛ. So one year obehu na dako no be asɔre so ensase se nto hwɛ na ensase so obehu so na nkɔfo bi so a ɔmo adwumɔ fo no mo akɔ baake.
No correct.
Ye be se president mama say on hwɛ gini bisa adeɛ wo mema ne mu asɔdia ni bi a chance no ntu ho anama. Ye be sere na ada.
Okay.
Na ye kɔ ye nem no budget ye bai. Budget ne de mo adwumayɛfo. We increase offense minimum wage na wa san to tax. Ona kuja wa left 2 cap child no say dudu apebi a obetuma wo. Nti wan yan kwanye adwuma no ntuama obi no ntena fi. Why na we expecting us on so that match kwanye adwuma no ntuama obi o tifie so no de on wo dudu no ngisika no de o. Well, yin nka wo to minimum wage na want to tax mu de a. E na wo yi fi wa na ye fair. Na sisi anu mi an adwuma fo. Na say me koto me car so for you make catch me say na na me to electric car no mo ba beje o ma be tua petrol so for you ma
we tua per mile
no electric car for no
o be tua per mile hey mami
ka just be the bodua
it do drive every mile o be tua
my mister me petrol.
O dey no electric na.
Petrol na my mister petrol dey mfi asase so do because petrol be fi ade oboa.
Dey 419 no my yen no.
419 oh na say diesel ba sa na mo dey ya manfo na diesel bi enko diesel mo ko ya pe na. O mo dey 1000 na hit yo mo asa ayo mo da da. Mister me petrol I am mi wie no. Ye best president mama say railways na ye jago on. On Twasso, a son say countries do not a discal railway. On Twasso, agenda 111 hospital. There's no need to say hospital 111. Now, what I say, San Jose new hospital. I say, yeah, Accra Kumasi roady double a young Pesakabi and Cabisia Yonk. Won't me abandon Case also Sabe or dear. Sa abandoned project no MY man and them watching.
My name is Asudiano. Marcus, you.
Yo, I hear my chair.
Yeah, you super unia, Marcus.
Yo, now I come to say.
No, ya pa, monsoe.
Boko, that be our software academy, or David, or Bower Chairman. Our software locality, I'm a chair mood to fire now, the moody, but what shows how you're consistent. Better than I'm a preaching cabo, but Valentine, I couldn't remember you. In preaching cabo, my people you understand. Okay. One person. And I'm a boy about Sudia. Until we was in your bad, about or friends about a man come for IGP of pay. And I said, what is on the your friends say? I give you somebody about a year out. And not grab his friend. The friend catching and said about the can. I'm Valentine, the point they said. One will say, yeah, Ghana for the pet. IGP your coins will be able to be funded for court to say your buy or your body and all your. This is my argument. If you are not going to become quite a little bit better. I'm just a rabbit that was said. And I'm going to go Francis. You came Francis. I go over to a book. I will be said, Nadia Frage, or your friend is a human rights lawyer. No, I'm because a case, or your human rights lawyer. I didn't have a similar because the way the son of a soldier, okay, I'm not seeing America. That is, Francis, when you are a public owner, when you are going to Guyana, the Libya agro. Okay. I don't know about Ghana. For many years, consider many agri politically, the way we didn't in common. But while you're consistent on one particular subject, or say, you're no man, you're one Ghana. You two are, you're not one fast. Valentine, can you imagine, say, you're the Coco, Kroma, UK. Na akwala wokrum ha sabi o menka akwala de papa wosika akwala keto a onam safla ne ha na onam isla ne ho no ntimi nkoto on ntimi nko shop nkoto chocolate bi anka kro we won better anka before baba krom hananka wo prime minister out so na ye do adwuma beto so valentine we you share there we so research about stuff ka be see wo Mali me ka ku wan some no be the man wa kwesi but na ki ade see wo Mali Mali government no be take you over no and a gold mine the biggest gold your friend say work no so no on the sato so say well almost to go to Nasika omunya okrom na yakito bi into a gold mines and that's Crawfordism. And one catch on the back of court. One court, no. Court to be a Mali Honoma and one winning case. That's only what's happened. Company, no, one more Yabrafono. They come back to the table and negotiating on Mali stems. How can we have resources for Ghana? Need to, yes, enough 5%, 10%. And not me, I am very, very laudable argument. It's very, very recommendable. I get some. Well, I mean, resources now you go to my affinity and the moon mediano. Into the young kitchen, I say, you enough 10%, 13%, whatever. Now, just say, you just say, maybe a 10%. I say, about from now, we buy no other cafe. MPP government in other starting, and we buy a coffee. Young manager from home. Now he come with the notion no and the each and say you see a dictator say be do for one 4 5 years 10 years I am find the pan kwa bridge na Ghana how dey be training no you training kora no no more am find them dey me to na benefit them na okay we you be way okay are we okay as a country now that people don't understand this type of it scientists you are paying for the things I know what we know because companies you know they are corrupt. One more problem is a week into one body other public scam. That's the whole country you suffer. That's a normal you crab or Ghana. That's still a comedy and then there you know at Valentine. Will be insured with the 3 square mil will be into okay. When I'm saying, you're preaching about democracy all the time. Now, as someone see West Legacy, we are somewhere, except that Valentine may be a Christian. Maybe argument between religion, they said. See, I won't Muslim. I mean to bring God just searching and I was a Sabi and I have a media. And I'm assuming a Christian. And maybe I come because she are girl be no I'm worry. Huh? No you Muslim me. And I say change and I this I me that me religion Christianity. And I mean now me be a Muslim. I'm the same type of arguing that man. I'm Papa who be to take with the sorry. I'm a new name I'm sorry I can't say that but she about you know. And I'm a religious I'm a Muslim. The point is that we have to make provision. Because Wesley girls, and they had the biggest school in Ghana, in terms of girls' schools in Ghana. What did I make an answer? Okay. Up to today, I am preaching democracy. Here in your provision, it's a NIPA 40, it's a NIPA 100. That's what I'm Muslim. You have a provision amount of almost so many. Is religion the problem? I come to your country, I will have somewhere after the back court to be with the and that's Papa.
Now, we soon baby. That's Papa. Thank you very much. Hello.
Alam Pacho na nanim
uncle.
Yo, the Dicam Chiabusia Fonina. Obaya ni party Kwame Lee. Yamia Kwa, Yamin Shira Vivia, a mere casa of radio singing on Michiaom. Papa, me problem ye ba per se. The Dicam school never honor. A ye, yes, a ye Christopher, and I say a ye Catholic for. Methodist for a school. And this Oya Cremonia, Sebio, ye won't cremo for Ahumedia or Adentina won't call Ahumediano. Now, think now, Ubeko Christopher school, main Tiasie. Then be a ye yenny asset, ye perceive a creative problem. Na ye dear Maya home. Because we Christoni, and the Christoni dear. And so what Nancy no say, Christopher Mamere and necessary with this one. And this a Muslim school, sir. That is a Muslim for Mamereno, Ube diso. I didn't think Cremophone, dear Yakuo Muscua, Yantimin quiet, dear Yepe. But woman no more Christopher school. No more the Omo Peso or Mobile Yadi Omopa, other woman, one more chain at Christopher. Make you one man, Tiazi. Okay. Because the bias one moment no necessary, ye pro, as I see a diso, and on a yadia a babuaye. Ye were Muslim school or 2 year Muslim near, yes rew ko Muslim school na emre dia wo pe bia na wo ni dia eyemo amasem emo dia sesa mo ye no na mo aye ni atoso mienu ni asi wo gini no enye papa ye nyina ye be condemn se wi ase de ade no se de na baba jama e ka no se ye ade no ye nya to aba enya odi etobo ase enfie nan ni dura se Ghana ye koto aba boni ye koto aba fun ye koto aba ne ye ho kire ye ye koto aba ne Ghana cedi dollars duro ye 11 cedis enso de ne ye ton wona na do mre so no kwa na ekosoro Ghana kwa na dollar teba forma Jomahama penso kwa na dollar teba forma NDC mre so kwa na dollar teba forma na no ma ekosoro yes here do single inflation and so still na normal da bia yeto normal mu enti me de esi wo gini no me condemn enti wo de wo pese obedi o mampani a kodila ne so se Ghana fo anase oman no mufo eto aba mawa no aba bedi ya nto aba mawa na kire se yempew se de yempe Jomahama yempe so ote so emfie 9 se nyankopon bebo ayen e na nko no aba resign a ki ani beje
ya baba na nanso de no hello okay hello okay yan kola no so wana wo so yi okay akwayen ti o
Yo, wow, good morning.
Morning, you two wanna pay.
Yo, let me say, show up and another thing. Marcos, African.
Everything is true, yeah? True.
If only, by an answer, I can say, Nana Kwame, Obrepon, Mr. Italian Booker. So now, Fred, Mr. Dubois. I'm a first of all, Edicness, Nana, I say, Eddie, me, Mama Kajina, Mamsa, Chapo. Until you saw there, Mammy, a Pugachi, Chabuna. And Nana, Marcos, no, or Bibi, okay, but I'm making Marcos, would you help him? Would you take run over him? You're penning for no, and I say, young Ghana before no. Abrofono, am I 9% to crown, that's all my 90% crown one. Still, the almost one baying and one baying. Sanka, you were penning for almost a deal pray and more by one. I can 3% number for the Mayan. Yano, what if you be in Jobiaka? Yenyafi. Oh, and the 3% was a benefit to prepare 30% of
5.
5. Send your own money to football. Now, I just want to push our ground. Yes, push our ground. Every night, yeah, Chabi. And no credit anymore. Then because I'm saying, it's Ghana and penny for the or man answer and quality for Bano. And I say, you know, you're capable of yes or Bano. Yenya na kabo dia na mpanimfo na dikai na say no dia tie so do dikai nante ro pa mpanimfo no so magile oh na dia so gile so on say e kwada ho a ye fewuram oh yesu ka no yo nya se pa etedu o se dia onfa enua no kono no ko bia buo no oyo yufo oyo kromfo oyo dafo adwempa ni trim ye se ye to aba abatoko eze to no fo amfa kwa paso na ugu obi enu ase use obi a nyansa edibu man no odi nya da no hwe ewiase etie no enye honam kwa o sunsun ene honam
okay
ene se wo honam se wutu su honam no kwa otupetetu party ni pa de wo ye bia no wo mo de se wo di adwempa beden ene beye ne nyakopon ho mata wachi odi adwo body taw basi apɛ na bosa mo tawachi do be bia ya na ebebrem se ɛna China no mo nsu nyame enso mo ye yie na China odim amane ho anka China amane ni ho no mo e just can be biawo na ma ni one man ko no Ghana me wi pete e me wi enkotre ama ni ho papa papa na ni na yedi atono nche isi wo no e bi se Ghana ka Ghana nyina be hye
okay
what ana be de twa for ye school for the on za me tiase say enkrabofo mo se mo ye Abraham asefo ampa Abraham e mo jawu Christopher say mo so mo ye Abraham asefo ina afi mo ko say mo nyina mo se mo su nyako papa akọ heaven akọ nyako papa oh se ya nsu nyako papa ye ni am nyako papa ankasa am ye nyansa de be ba no oh de ba enya de enya de pa me ko Romans 2 and to sabre ne ye krebo edru sa ye kwa so ya Romans 2 me kwa am ye dey am ye ko so nyina no nya mbokọ ne ye nya ye dey yesu mo da na ye de nya e patapa ento bishki esem kwa bedru ayi sisafia no a ade wodi me ye de sem no mo pese obey the south so as uko sem a o ma kwa ma ye
okay
erade kan why
akwa David so dia de enti o ne yanko kwa mpeka mo
hello Mr. Va. Good morning.
Morning, Kwame Greenwich enti o.
Kwame Greenwich, me chill be na no pray. Mr. Va.
Yeah.
Let me say na uko social media lumba na busuafo ne ni we hu sensem ti ama politics no say na say another brass across social media. Na Oshira Mahama so the Yuma pa otie. Ene wo hwe ne o ma yenkoso a ne adwuma o ya Ghana for any age me no but sometimes you know politics is not about say be asebio or your position in a party you know oba no aka the satra because and then say na make Ghana for who politics na no ameko you be kasa dollar no di tinita ko ameko 1 or 2 rounds be ameko e ko kan dollar na perform tin you want be say and then mobile phones in Ghana crowd back whereas the iPhones are better to be a 50, 45, 35, and then you know, 10, 15 million. It's so cheaper to buy iPhone because of the dollar now drop. Now, Papa, your casa and son was so full baby. No, can be saying the Ghana for near to 2 years, and the Ghana for your best of 12 hours. And this current administration now are taking charge of that. Ghana for regretting back who say crap. Except say be a coffee, be our party near you know, over a radio, so not become a try. That doesn't win any vote or bring an MPP back because a human Ankazan Ghana far from 8 good years. And then your European said anyway in Austria. Yeah, me offer Germany or the spare parts Befi. They're not starting a Juma down. Since now we are 3 months ago, I'll be in about 40 feet our for MPP ni power. But the difference between MPP, near more bay here, I mean, a Ghana for who's a say a baby. A bit about Baba says, Son, you're one, and you're one how for Abraham. But Ghana, so what the could do Ghana, that means that out our corner, but you can feel the difference in the system. And a Ghana for you, yeah, Mr. That central market, share that we said with microphones and some one about everybody is happy in the system. The best say Ramahama so. We know my power in the United near best rate. As a scarf of funk was asking that because Ghana for trying so the uncle Jinambele says Sabisi a different crap now. They want to know. See, Betty Bimson Jessica, I make a cathedral, your best rate, cathedral, the Ramahama, your best row. Upon what as well building children's hospital across all the regions. So we find here no crown a best you be PBO because cathedral is a sound land and very important. Fire because I don't know because the structure not mine. It's not a building. No, as you two am be a starting project. So the thing hasn't even done 5 to 10% people, and they can continue from there. It's on building important things. And as a sports stadium, because the Okas of my Brad Star Stadium, or you have to do something they're not gonna for any. That's after 2 grand assembly. One of the things there, I saw for the crackers home basic crana, because the land is very important, but what they can have more. Very huge.
Hello.
Hello, do.
Yeah, Kwame Peka hit you.
Conform with that. Me chair the camp for Aqua David and Nana Misha. And I feel you know more monam council led by Deputy Communication Director Obaya. The campaign or you know the anotum radio no He has come to stay over 24 years. Then I just management of board Juma year Tinatana become Sabre, I say about the Ghanaian community. To do say or saying a dear edgy movie. Yeah, quite no Valentine. I'm say I don't know any a Chancellor Reeve. Also, she is not denying the impact of the budget on the ordinary people. And the man who say also denying on breaking labor promise with taxes. The no crop now can. Apart from two child cap benefit here, all lifting the April, a different bill. No. Now, you're quite anymore. I'm Guinea Bissau, and your brother Lee, and my in your and TS and near my course. But I don't find anyone was say, Mama is the first leader. I issue statement to condemn what is happening. Now, and you're very interesting about. And then, the normal anything. How can somebody or your opposition leader in Ra or no encourage you coup?
I say, I know who's saying, and you're
not just a chairman gears, Rayana. And there will be the until there's a book who's run a whole airport. But the way Amana you yourself, you are conducting yourself, I Kwame cannot guarantee because of the way Amana Ubu or mine. And they are no way to me being the first to issue statement to condemn what is happening to Guinea Bissau. Meanwhile, what you are doing, you are rather preparing. The country is ripened for it. Mr. Akufo-Addo, yenya coup attempt in Kwabe 3. Meaning now Babontia statement not encouraging. Now, say the Ananisa Ekano. Also, the Galamsey issue, Makase, we should be bold to tell Mama in his face, say, or the enabler of the Galamsey Air Course Sabri. Because me, when you tell executive power, Neya send your Nema is Oba and a man for Shas here. In fact, from a opposition, and now one real Buagus say, Yen declare a friend's state of emergency. What about the day almost a year? I am West. As of worker, if anything, the environment pause for a while. Now, if you say you deploy a military to your water bodies, you can't win beyond it. And can you convince me say no, and your best way. So, by the remove fencing and himself, your mama, and the Bamino Casse, the current debt. It stands at 71.6 billion. $55.1 billion. Just less than a year, or the 10 billion and our public debt. Now, Bisa said, contractor come, Untia Moka, and no Casse, nurses and teachers on one allowance. And from a reliable source, over 35% of Ukrainian receive almost salary. Also, I move jam with him and tell the friends saying, your critics, those who come and criticize us, we don't come here to communicate. I don't know, maybe if I'm single. And let me know, because when he said zip line, a drone service, they have suspended 2 of them. And you can crash any Afghan planes, all because they cannot, they don't receive funding under Mahama. And so under Akufo-Addo, NASA services will not a coso. And let me know, because a friend is saying, Rashid, a Clementa Park, deputy, a friend is saying, education. He can't even quote a friend said the amount to they told a yes, sanitary part. When we're the Piaka, and let me commend the friend saying, a mighty minority in parliament. That's only the friend said budget discussion on the part of the minority. Now, compare to encophobia, case about to a bar. Well, because we'll be only do and my intimate judge, who watching. And I'm afraid the air only I'm this, Fred Ebo, such as a 2 there was a survey, and said, open the lowest IQ Ghana toss it. Fred, I'm so wow. I'm so wow.
Don't go there. Apietus ewo Ghana or say unia Valentine Michicha. Apietus me das papa. Mame Ghana also share anopei kwesi brobe ene mame Evely ena Charles Amoa yadamasi papa muna mo hwe Ghana. What's up you?
Yeah, Valentine Michel.
Also for 81
Mincha with you for an penny for Bomudini as your channel, so they be on Mutie. Now, Valentine, any MPP for almost say, Omono Ghana for na Omo Ghana for and Omo political literate. Because illiterate, Omo political literate, and also Omo Twaba. Omo politically literate. And almost almost got to aba, and omejama ebinimu akoko to aba. Ama John Mahama. Nti ade na omunjo wa home. Na omunja John Mahama. Omo pe. Omo na omo political literate. Omo nim die o amanyo semu. And omo aso say ye nko to aba. Omo so ne Ghana fo no. Nti ende MPP fo amu kesi ade na munja ma John Mahama cause ebimu na akoto aba ama no. Omo political illiterate. Momo adwin mu fi so omo ni mama nyo semunti no. Omo akoto aba Mahama. Ade na munja Mahama enyene. But on a more critical issue ne say Mesre Mahama ontoa onja railway no na enisa eka so onye railway. Onja railway no mani nye no konkonye sky train. Hunduma no. And also Ekufa Duma Panibi. And what you say, Kwame Green so can say National Cathedral, manning Estrano on to us for Duma Panibi no. On Momo de also obey National Cathedral no. Now I'm finding interest in Palugu Dam. And also Baumia actually Duma Padiase or no on Concord to us. And Timester and Duma Pa saying you say, if you move won't you ma pe ku fo aye even na say MPP for mobile mo kan demonstrate Mahama said to us but anya say mu bibia nko ye but wo hwe economy na wo ma e wo fie no petrol bo so at very fair bo so at exchange rate na stabilizing for the past 9 months 10 months wo hwe inshishe pa oya Ghana for na need you dance the last spare part dealers e ba be kan bibi say omo wa beti omo spare part ni e ma bo so the economy ni employee obi odidwa jiska koko kranie ma babeka so obeti ni ma boso the bitterness is getting escalated and Valentine midi manus John Mahama prior to the elections who kita and krata ejina Ghana for and we are seeing any and abobo levies ni taxes bi ayeji wo habo oba aye we 200 mo we yi bi efiri mu but aside from the taxes and the levies, there are some practices being also within the port now. Cause a huge inconvenience. Emma before any Ghana for. It's the best friend say, "Oman and home," and then not need to have no more can be say, "What you never walk on?" And shall say, "Who for the bresso?" And we cried, "We did the Jubilee House, the Jubilee House instructions and all that." So corruption there cost now. Be amount for Yano. Your best friend John Mahama said, aside from the levies and the taxes, the corrupt practices are a cause inconvenience. Emma Ghana for any exporters and importers. No define practices that ever build before now a day out of for a bread or mount for.
I was before and that's Papa. Hello.
Hello, man.
Yeah, Kofi Francis sent you.
Man.
Yeah.
Sad divisive president and I want to Ghana, we will never be unified as a country because you are divisive human being. You can't call yourself a Christian. That's what we have in Ghana. Because look, me busia for the normal free the mahabo or Nkranibi Odoe Bibi, I forgot his name. Now no Chinomaji or Bechiro Skobechi. Is that what we wanted Ghana to be? Nkranomadi and Kumasi no Mankwani Bechi. That's what Ghana is going to be, and we hope it doesn't change. Let it stay like that. We are all watching. Okay, school Samayekano. What does that mean? Media secondary school.
Okay.
Me Kotia Media Secondary School. I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic. I'm a Kotia Media Secondary School. Now you are mass, no. Now you scripture union power. Cremofono, Echo Fredo Munyame, Fiadabia. And you're compulsory. By your first year, no, from one, no, we Arabic. But I live that, but we do from 3 corner. You can skip it if you don't want to do it, right? And we had the freedom of worship, even though it was a Muslim school. Yet, imposes our Muslim religion. We are so there was no division among us. Yet, but as we grow as a country, minimum going to a problem or Ghana. Why we becoming a problem? So we choose that we call Wesley Girls. Wesley Girls is a Methodist school. And I'm a boy.
I know it's press before.
A Methodist school.
Okay.
And I'm a boy.
Presbyterian. But well,
when you go to Roma, do what the Romans do. If you know and your flexibility, you just leave the school and go to another school. But Ghana, no, you're creating. So I can't be Ghana. I'm a hatred about you.
Okay.
Christians and Muslims also me tiauza for moname me tiwana me no motiwa unim se me yauza ni o me kan uza I can speak proper uza me tiase ni bibia Arabic me matro but enya se me pepe ni but I engage with them, right?
Okay.
Inti ye pro no ye soft kakra ni ye nti ye ho ase na ye hatred na ba ye mu and this in MPP, MPP, and this we are all fighting for the same common goal. Say Ghana, Yebenya, Brapa, doctor, not to try to uncle Busan, we end this and I MPP. The doctor will take care of you.
Okay.
But when we get to certain institution, no more yet, nepotism, it's not helping Ghana. It's not helping Ghana.
It's not helping
Whereby
Ghana.
you have a chief justice or judge a case on emotions. It's not good for our country. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Okay, Francis Sudian. Nana Kwame into your uncle by
Yo. Hello.
Yeah, Joseph.
Yo, Mechia Masuko by Nachahima, Mammy Dickness. A man in Nana, Michiao. Chiamini afraid, or so far for the way you. I've been found by Joe in your complex and Michelle. I'm not the next way a bit because I would see or takes now of one how do you call it? Information in Ghana. I am not sometimes it become a hotel. When are we Ghanaians going to see ourselves as slaves? So we say Ghana always favors a whole. It doesn't favor we the citizens. I didn't make us say. You heard the Chinese for businesses on the pretty Ghana, and they are selling all their stuff at a lower rate. Why? Because it's cheaper than what my friends say. Our Ghanaians are getting. What is the nature of that?
Okay.
Now, wow, can you believe, say, one customer straight border? A port. I in the port dear, and your man will be film and son of container P. Now container a P. Now only perform French and one better say container na and your papa and mammy, Yakno Kuyi man. Now a custom for a more trust for my mother maternal container. What some be trying to say that Kakuti man.
It's you, Nana. Oh, I'm going to be on the now. Okay. I'm going to San Fred, you now lie no agina. All right. Obaya, ain't you?
Yeah, good morning, Val.
Good morning.
Yo, me cheche phone na me nya be man na kwa me wate kokwa me ne na ne lutin ai akwa David Uncle Joe. Ya me mu nyina me nya be meli oyin kase. Yo.
Sɛ asomdwe no a yɛn ghanafoɔ no yɛwɔ no abotire no a yɛwɔ no yɛsɛ yɛn mpanimfoɔ sɛ mommɔ nsɛe saa abotire no mommɔ nsɛe saa asomdwe no atete no yɛ too much ɔman a yɛtumi yɛwɔ resources bia bɛma ghanafoɔ nyinaa di yie momma yɛn businesses ne yɛbɛyɛ a na moato ahyɛ yɛ so taxes na mogyegye biribiara ne wɔ benefit ghanafoɔ adeɛ baako paa na benefit ɛyɛ free SHS na nakufo do di buy say na ofie bia betimi benefit mo aba betwam afa mu wi a obi ye ne business na mo tata no aden Ghana fo aden na mo pese mo yesa mo me hwe ye ne asomdwe na ye wo no ya mo no me come anima ye frɛ no Muslim for ye frɛ wo mo so mo man Muslims or mo man na mo di mo ko school mo mo mission school Wesley Girls is a Methodist mission school a mission school. And it's all person do back LA, Afaneko LA. So watch as a local authority school now, then fine. You can do whatever you want to do, but what to be and commission school now can't say, oh no, koye kramu. Well, Christo need to mean mosque. And then say Islamic school. Hallelujah. We don't do that.
Okay.
Get connected. Ghanaians are all getting connected. All the regions are getting connected. Please get connected. Thank you.
Why ain't you?
Yo, ti appeal na e ma won fe for the crisis sta badache man na be mam se wa ma ba red race nyina ohima na ne anti bi mu nyina ya tia wo eva me appeal na me wo
okay
na kwa me Greenwich ba ada no amusa ne so onye GNDC for
the
na aha makai o choroto onyabo a chene kusa
o de kwa me de wo su nim no pa
me hu no na ne tiso enti adwene gumu dɔɔso me hu no social media ne tiso papa ntem sa adwene wo mo so
who describe obi ne tiso na ndi afinfa
oh na tell me wa ba ya obi describe me was wanantuo eno nya atam didie oba ya wanantuo e wo hip enya atam didie enti kwa me gene ne tiso yie papa eno ana ade be hu no eya busa no so onye GNDC for de mra
okay yanko
mi nya be mama kuso aswe de yemogo Marcus yemfa IGP court ya be kan se de wayi munyina mo kano na obia ne wode ne be court ya be kan saa na papa ya wo ye ayi be gina so a wo se akufu ado ene na busuafo obia ye no wutimi nya akokodo be ka kire ne se won fa akufu ado ne na busuafo court wutimi nya akokodo ka asasem no what me akufu ado afira akonya so almost a year what me abeka chere so fa akufu ado court enti no se die na wo ma ayi post mane obo na baso mane ka se akufu ado via ye no IGP ne na sefo me ka na sama asa adempa ne nitrim adisefo yi ba ye wo ye adwuma bone ma wo mo ba ye so wo makia ne ka ama wo ma hunu se adempa ne nitrim enka wanye MPP fo sa show your weapon no aja wo mu no obi akotena UTV won kura pen kura wo de kwotwero wo ho na do ma kogina kwotwo da so kasa mata papa we bro me se wo kana pem mama mu aya pem and na wuntimi nka galam say asem Marcus me se be no me no ye be ya crusade na wo mele NDC by less than 1 year wo so wa ble wo galam say ho MPP 8 years wa mele wo galam say wo woni papa ya wo ye ayi ene maame mata ene wuntimi nka galam say enti papa yo ye woni mame mata ba bia no mo betake Valentine because o mo ni bika eno obosomfo ene won ka galam say ya samba kokura yam pajon mahama cho se wonyam puntujuma na ya pa ni cha so ma ja ko ya ene apa ni cho so wonyam puntujuma ye pa Mr. Mahama cho sa wa ma ja ko nya ni apa ni cho so wonyam puntujuma ni sama wo kan ye ene esi onisuo ni sama wo kan ye na ya wa ta pa bi pa ne dia ka ni nuanom ntafo a wo betu akotena Burkina Faso any Africos na da bia yes la say Uncle Fanny Anombra. Woman na etua kwatina will be man, so no one kwatia man for criminals for America. Ebi abegu Ghana, and the way you stand and cast out them living papa. Saying something I was all catching papa, the cassa, yam pajo mahamacho, Natasha to no mama, a abemun echo, Liam panicho. Never I know the MDs here and say, Saboli MP, Obosom for, and it what you when you want come was him. Saboli MP, our no nya kukuodro, and ya no people pie. Ebedi achem for atem se omune enya John mama ko omune mpreko nanum su akwa no abodu akase no nane sa na wo kai wo mu opposition Kwame Zu Asante region wo mu communication director wono so didi wo matama achem ahemfo ma ni ko twa adwan na mo bie ma no a mo minority fo no mo bie ma no bia na one
majority
me ne tribe no na America. So I know yes, Lumini. Mo bia mano bia the once na go ho na moka. John Mama kuro mo no no enyan and then cheer and preko no one ayi achemo kra yan preko wo ho. Wo kuro mo na nam cheer ni nyan ni preko aka bom ni nipa no musuo no. Wo ja bedi achemfo atem. Wo na wa cheke wo ho. Wo nua no montafo etu akwatena wo bi man so. Ade de wontimi nka ho asem. Mo kwache krofo free school dem na ba wo mo wo mutuo. Ade de wontimi nka ho asem. Na wo jai no ba bedi eyifo atem. Na me enka me di si wa appeal no ho.
O cha appeal ni de waka anti eguso.
E cha appeal no yeslamu a. O me nka ya yeslamu a appeal no. Me slamu me say and can be present by 10th of December. Satam na Ghana for nyam presamo. It's not come we had the and my hand over my management. It's my Roma. Monyan intent of my wife.
Hello. Hello. Yeah.
In your opinion, man, it's in a higher why?
Yeah, mommy, ain't you?
Me tieni amoka no because me no bia obekwa prepare e be free wo mint tinam dia to etie no
ba say ye to kasa
me kasa nam tese
kasa okay
nam di tie
no problem yate that's papa hello hello
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, for now, Kasai, ain't you?
Yo, which you know about Kasai, and which you name Madame Ella. Na, I am not M1. So, Kasai don't have it here. What over can and the coolest Guinea Bissau. I'm a word the kind active thing at the city passo condemn. Meanwhile, so lady will stay with us. Guest of honor, not a cool maker. Our Burkina Faso, Ferrari. Now inviting him on the bar. Side arms, a bonnet, Natasso, and a division hall, our Ghana. You know, Ghana Hall me, and yet, Mwakasakatamo Justice, Supreme Court Justice, ex-Justice, Supreme Court Judge, Atukuba. They were passing Professor Tukuba. Ghana is ripe for a coup. What the same thing, Oliver Beckham ever said, Ghana army is useless, and he will do a coup by himself. Security service of Wohui, almost really coup makers, and for 15 good months. Ye chi woman, the jelly woman, who began to catch themselves, and you can put up any tapuli, any langalang, any idea coup. Obayi, almost second in command, you know, woman bill. Wow, Guinea is our heart and mighty. And yet, yeah, one. Because Valentine's okay there, Margaret Thatcher, boy.
Yeah, uncle. Mekai. Oh, much.
Almost 31st. And almost chain.
Yeah, Mekai.
You can't depend almost smoking in South Africa, no Mujai. Wow. Now, Enco stick a bay, and maybe before now what the LGBT across because in the Bissau one of the countries are oil or no you can see a chamo obia and cobian and niada and so bushaba could not so sad the scene I will give you Bissau just say maybe at Mahama Kraba Power or gas negotiations. Amanka over Ghana bet 2 million, a buyer you could negotiate in so my 1 million. 18 and then the cool still on man. And then Rameka now too much. I don't support cool. But you won't support Ghana on man. One casa for cool, I'm a Mahama. What can I not to more benefit you? One I could not cut we were born out of revolution. When it comes to violence, you are expert. Let's just say you are somebody who glorifies coup d'etat. And can say, well, yes, you know, you condemn it. It is not from your heart.
Okay.
It is not from your heart.
Okay.
The second issue, a year, or mind than an ecosystem. And the middle classes is here. Who be so be idea away, you want a motor idea. On the matter, Yelena, me or so, and the Kufu a day, a Nipa Makumaku version 400, 300, and it me have a idea. And then let me do the whole day, Nipa 4. Yentoshi. Simply because Abane Yisikano I then every system. Because when you define something like inflation here, more money chasing small goods. And in Abane you bear about 60 billion. It is any market. Like a baby boy, like a one cast over whom you may also, and then my form you meet your mocha. My former promise was to move with your mocano. After the much necessary a system so then I break it down. System game break it down. You meet your mocha.
Okay.
What the one who a gold board, a galante board, and a white. And so still, Galamsey, a coso, and Galamsey, you know. Almost poor Mugalam say now, why ain't for nettle? And only a visa.
Yatili, and that's
why. And says, see a balloon to Papa, and they say, I can tell you, it's the moon will drop, never Papa Baba.
Hello.
Hello, Val.
Yeah, Nini, let's hear you.
Yeah, Val, Ghana is doing well.
Okay.
Whoever comes and he say Ghana is not doing well, he's just playing janta.
Okay.
It's just fooling you people who want to listen to what they are saying, because they listen to all this Adom FM, Peace FM in the morning, and what they say, the jandan that they come on air to say is what enters into their ears. But I bet you Ghana is going good. Obosunfo, you are a great man. You are a good communicator. UP should get you as their United Party should employ you, should deploy you as their best communicator in this part of the world. You are a great man. Let me move on about the mission school, Valentine. Wegehe, we call it those days. I don't know if it is still being called. Wegehe, Wesley Girls High School, is a Methodist school. So they have their rules and regulations. So if you are going for admission, check their requirements before you enter. That is the only thing that it will save you, not to enter there with other, set of mind. You understand what I mean? Valentine, my third one is the challenges of our past have no power over our future.
Okay.
Look, if they want to judge, they should, they shouldn't judge carelessly, because we are working in all the institutions. Valentine, all the institutions are working. Look, Temahabo is going to be well refined, because we met the one who is going to be in charge, and is in charge now for just a few months ago. And we met him. He says a lot of things will be removed, a lot of things that is in the papers that people are finding difficult to clear their goods, etc., etc. He said they're going to make sure that all these things are, they're going to get rid of it. So we are on the move. Everybody is working. Okay. Valentine.
Okay.
So the MPP, they should rest calm, because the way they are behaving, it looks as if they want to rest in opposition for a very long time. And this is what is showing in their faces. They, if they don't take it, they will, even the next election, 2020, they will lose a lot of seats. Because we're going to make sure that they lose half of their seats will still go. Because we are going to put things in order. Everything that they said, Galamsey will go, LHBT will go. And all we put eye on the DCEs and MCEs. We give them money to develop the rural and urban areas. So if they don't do, they will be in trouble. So we give them a little time. In the middle of next year, we're going to hunt them. Okay. What they've done with the money. If not done it, we will hang you on a cross.
Okay.
But I have a lovely day. Yeah.
Thank you. Dickness, you. Yeah, you. Okay. You.
Doctor Baya Bichia, actually, Manana.
Okay.
Or him, na a sister, but mammy, Chubia. Every
Yes.
Nini, Liga, Rosa. Into Obaye, into my Macagal, I'm saying, once a meeting. But I don't talk here, Becky. I want to travel for guests now. Fugitive free. What and I'm saying, what to make our sama? And your mother could do a gun and what to make our sama, and Dr. Baya became. What about what they did a yenum into Finala? Teacher, what the yenum is to kill. The money,
yes.
Bahama, Abbey. Is a brown position? I say, I don't know. And now, when two men think right, why a mistake, and I want Canada.
Yeah.
Or my baby, and I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no, or you are Baba Catcher and there, or you know Baba Catcher there, baby, don't have there, and brown, what do know. And now, imagine on two men think right. Yammy, my medicines, America. That is, I'll eliminate into all of my baby, into the Yamayo. And this already, not that the last year of Bacano, opposite side. I some not played all about you may not at all about the same. All about that, and with every party, or your 1 man, self for full life. Or be a wife on this school, why you need to wife for a part of our way in the cookie, and you teach us to cookie, and your police in this subject, after 1 year, 2 months. For how many years? Whether you want, it's not some not or your opposite side. Okay. Mr. Samanoko, Mamma Panamacato, and the meaning pay, and this for one of your love for this, all join and this party. But at the end of the day, all on the line, one have what be a man, a man can wait for 1 hour, 1 year. Nakasa, I want to one end of life. Look at that. It's my Panamacato in there. 2028, Jamia, Doma. Promise one, some 35 verse 1. But to one for man. Now what's a good future? Now one another, obey ya. Okay, people party move. Mighty minority folk. They able to Mama Ghana and Apple. And they have a super and for work are going to Boba. Are going to food the year. No matter how they put away what to one. I'm over 2 minutes. It's my family. Number one, we went to fool me. Or your starter. Find a make cost to the level. When you come the 120, 1 Then 2028, 1 2 months from it to what?
All right, Dickness, hello.
Wow, good morning.
Morning, Oba. That's him, I ain't you.
That's him. You, that's no appointment, man. Hey, man, Dickness, on your morning customer. Oba, ya, Mama, sister me, on your mama, your chairman, and our silent listening. Nema go for Mema as the Bob Bill. I leave Kwame Peckham, and then we should spread accordingly. And then such a person this other part, and the Miniana Mapam. Ransom. I remember my wood, Master Millie, Kwame and Lee, or Macacra. Chair, all I am here to some. I been this way. And I, or more catcher, said, who didn't know what she gets and she to me, and book would. That 21st century, I we actually have a cool. Now, cool, you must have dinner a season. And for sure, a pan in the pan a year to cut. No, I saw one about Damas or Minty. Yana Ponaya.
Yeah.
Yana Ponaya, big. You know, red.
ɛyɛ kuku no ɔmo nti NDC foɔ na ɔmo nti ɔmo nipa baba jama ɔnya de pa yɛ ko bi do yɛ se de wɔn ko bi da na ya no ope bi ate ɛma papa jeje ɛni ewie yɛ siri ho ɛma sɛbi yɛ maame mo yɛ twa yɛ ba bi ma na ɛmfata a yɛ so obi akɔgye loan sɛ bi ka ya na ndi bre ene policy ayoko privacy and accountability akoti say anya adwuma enti dey can say the system in place say eba and ebe ma oman na tumpon no no so that corruption so be ebe jai na wo hwe say de gandama ni ma ba ye wo ye na nyeme ya na anya oman bia wa ma me say de ka say ya kuma sam say wo obi ya wo democratic country to say oman Ghana. What's that for will be working a big? Who the child the church shadow? Abba who ceremony I say. Well, not some way they may not condemn and maybe in Tiaxi. And maybe me a for me. That's the cheap program for about what chooses all the Campbell for and your bonnet. That's just how it can be. I would say, no woman, she can't have any time and one person of that kind. That's fine. To be on to me count. Well, you're fun of time. What's it? I'm a student. What's it?
We are the office or can't end it. Why?
I don't know. I didn't maybe I can't some catch it. I don't know. I say, people could come about it doing for you, maybe one. Well, I'm saying, I just say, and some of year come see a boy on the country. Then you come and pack and back and I'm walking after my money. And I'll call some printer. Drona. Yɛ di ɛkɔ nkurase a kaa ntumi nyu ɔmo nkɔ afuom ɛsɛ bi aboɔ bi ka ɔmo a yɛbɛtumi agye ɔmo nkwa ɔmo wɔ ɔmo ehia blood a yɛbɛtumi deliver on time ama maternal rate no ɛso bɛteɛ no.
Okay.
Iwura maame a wɔbaa yɛ a na esi ne nyɛ n'asɛm ka a yɛfrɛ no Nana Opoku Agyemanya a wɔyɛ the vice president of Republic of Ghana. Wahwɛ ama yɛwura dɔndɔn mama wɔtwam. One for France and co. It's almost no pretty. And you know, may say, Nini, and to call you that quad so that I can come. Mammy, and then the watch, and I was sitting now talk and then now talk with China. Professor Nana, Opoku Agyemanya, the education minister.
You follow one more, no, some baby. Now,
I'm only drones about. I'm a shock when they are talk with them, talk with them. Yeah, you talk with you on them. And yet the mark and the temple with you. And I think I fall. I get power.
Minibi now, dear. Hello. That's him, hello. Okay. And Chabako suffer now, so for the Yamsema brain. So for a champon, obey crowd wenche bia na odi nyamsem no abre anope hot digital na utie enti mame yemfa last caller na yentie no quickly mame I was yentie no yampon. Hello yentie no yampon one was we.
Oh, him and
yo, my 2 minutes, your time national yampon.
Marty, wait, make us shortly. Be me the chair, make your busian for you now, and your Becca say, see in your buy and education. Now, Val, I saw my one want to me friend. Say, see, and say, ain't it still Ghana? Nothing your call. A friend is saying, Ivory Coast near dear Mugana call you, I'm quite refugee. I just still am a and front of they've done nothing about it. I am serious, so. And I am very sad. Because I can about or the other day. Salute and share and be still a Mugusu you. Because the can and cover be a. And to look and share ye be no Mugusu ye. Anyway, Bibia, one man at a 40 Bibia Abedu Ghana, as they say. Now may come Obia and warning and crawl for more Ghana. Almost Otinaba Sman out Otina Taximu and our Trotromua. No, my Obiaba saw Tonsio. It was she now Tonsio na. Omon Crawford bit Timu. Utonsio now no Monsieur Napper. Na a found no other. One tissue. No, my via phone no near Menina.
And it's going on. It's to say what social media cost a man for air. It may say a man for mutia, so among new microphone cassa or Ghana say, Omon shames your own better ye. So much to trot room and as a taxi one. It's your own better about almost any year. Mate, our social media, so be brave. Okay, you.
All right,
bye.
In the name of Jesus. For you are mighty God. For you are merciful.
The news, the interviews, and what